I am curious on this. What Lord of Mysteries character? Okay, that's that. This one should be fine, right? Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yes, Xander. All right. What do you prefer, dogs or cats? Dogs for sure. I can't be around cats. I am allergic to them. All right. Okay. If you had to save someone, who would it be? The weak protagonist? They're weak-minded overall, not that strong. However, if you take them under your wing, their explosive potential will be revealed, and they may be your strongest weapon at hand. But who knows when that'll happen, and if you have enough patience to wait. Nah. The calculating antagonist? Why would I save the antagonist? Like, they're the opposition. You really probably shouldn't do that. And pure brains and current strength, they'll be your best card. However, there's a high chance of them betraying. They're the antagonist. Of course, there's a high chance of them betraying you. It's in their fucking name right there. Antagonist. No, that's stupid. Don't pick them. The chaotic side character, they're on nobody's side, so saving them might mean they won't even join you. However, if they were to, they could provide reliable and significant information, which could let you. Why is that? Oh, I don't care. Scrolling down so that stupid pop-up thing goes away. Yeah. So you prepare for future fights. So yeah, like, you know, the side character trope of always being useful in a pinch. Saving nobody means I get all the spotlight. That might be a bad idea. You need people around you. Otherwise, what's the point? Saving nobody means I don't have to trust or betray anyone. True. I don't have to make a hard decision, and with everyone gone, there'll be no problems in the world. You kind of need people, though. Like to save them all? Somebody just shouldn't just die because they're weaker or more evil. Okay. If they are evil, and they're unredeemably so, kill them. Kill them now. All right. No. The side character. They're the most useful one. Question is timed? What do you mean? I was about to kill you. What do you do? Fight. What the fuck you mean it's timed? Fuck you. We're starting over. Dogs. Side character. Timed question, which is retarded. We fight. Which of these are you? Introvert, extrovert, ambivert, omnivert. Yeah, it kind of does depend on the situation. These are all stupid. Like, most of the time, I am a lot more introverted. Though, if I'm around the right people, I am an extrovert. So, yeah. But also, it depends on the situation. Because, like, even if I am around certain people, like, I might just not be in the mood. Most of the time, if I'm around the right people, I become an extrovert. But, so, like, yeah, whatever. These are also such a stupid, benign thing to try and label yourself as, because it is far more complicated than this. Pick a quote from Lord of Mysteries. Oh, these are good quotes. I like these quotes, chat. Okay. I won't lose too much, just myself. There are always other things that are more important than others. You were a guardian. You mimicked others until you were mimicked by others. We are guardians, but also a bunch of miserable wretches that are constantly fighting against dangers and madness. Good old Nighthawks. Payment is always exacted for what is bestowed. Yeah. If I cannot save her, then I shall accompany her. I like that, man. Damn old Neil. Okay. It was bright. It was a bright smile, a happy smile, an exaggerated smile. That was a good fucking scene. The oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear, and the oldest and strongest fear is the fear of the unknown. That is great. However, that's also just a repurposed quote from Lovecraft, which that does fit the setting, but still. Yeah. Can you accept such a development? Can you accept such an arrangement? Can you accept such an outcome? No, I can't. The taste of demoness ain't bad. No, it ain't, Roswell. No, it ain't. There's some hot demonesses. Even if it is meaningless, some things still ought to be done. Indeed. Oh, speaking of demonesses, someone just went live who would definitely qualify to be one. Yeah, I just saw a little fucking pop up on my phone. I'm like, yep. Okay. You're not finding out who that person is, no. As for you, I can feel your loneliness, the loneliness that comes from deep within your bones. He smiles like a curly-haired baboon. Life is short, but there is much for us to do, indeed. These are all so good. I can't, damn it, I do have to just pick one. How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 quotes, fuck. Okay, I can probably eliminate a couple of these, but I might have to leave this up to chance. Because, oh god, there's so many good. They're so good. I love them all. Fuck. Oh. I love these quotes. Why do you have to pick such bangers? Won't lose too much. Guardian. Cannot save her, then I shall accompany her. That one hits. Even destined is meaningless, something still ought to be done, indeed. This is a good motto to live by. Like, there is so much suffering in this world. Even doing the slightest and tiniest thing, even if it seems meaningless in the moment, can have an effect. Because if enough of those small things are done in life by enough people, something will change. So that one's a powerful one. But so is, I won't lose too much, just myself. There are always other things that are more important than others. That is self-sacrifice and determination. But I don't think I can completely sacrifice myself. But I can definitely try and do something. Though I am, like, as powerful as this quote is, I don't think I would do what old Neil did. Okay. If you had to choose a pathway from Lord of Mysteries, what would it be? If you don't know most of them, search them. Hello, Gamecore. Welcome in. I am doing a quiz of my favorite light novel series that recently got an anime that finished season 1, Lord of Mysteries. We're doing a what character are you? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love Lord of Mysteries. It is so good. I have been obsessed with it since 2019. It is good. And I hope you've been having a good day, Gamecore. Let me give you a shout out. Where's OBS? OBS, where are you? There you are. What were you doing? I know you said you were playing Castlevania, or you were going to play Castlevania the other day. Did you do that? Oh yeah, this is the thing you recommended to me yesterday. It is indeed, my friend. It is. I love Lord of Mysteries. Actually, I think the song that's playing might be from Lord of Mysteries. No, that's One Punch Man. Yeah. Was telling Core how much he looked like a twig sucker. Oh no. Yeah, you started some Castlevania. Nice, nice. How was it? Don't give me that smug face. Yeah. Oh god. Hope you've all had a good time. Yeah. Yeah, I ended up sleeping in a little bit longer than I meant to. Because, like, around 12, I meant to start my stream, but I had a headache, so I was like, I'm going to lay down for a minute. Ended up sleeping longer than I meant. That's pretty good. Died to some water right at the end of stream. Of course, every gamer's worst nightmare. Water. Why? Because we're smelly. Yeah. Streamers and water don't mix? No, apparently not. Too many of you don't know how to take baths. Yeah. Water. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Wonder how. I don't know. Yeah, I know that Castlevania is the one responsible for a lot of the trend of Easter eggs and stuff, because Castlevania went insane with the amount of Easter eggs they hid in their game. Though back then they called them secrets. But yeah, so many. Did you find any? Because I think just about every level has a, a few. Ow. Just bumped my knee. That hurt. You think you found some? Good, good. You're not a complete dunce. You found them. Konami is known for their secrets, indeed. Konami does like hiding secrets in all of their things. They even hid secrets into Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, they have them in Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, what the fuck? How? It's a card game. How are you doing that? Yeah. Yeah, Symphony of the Night. I'm not too familiar with like what each of the Castlevania games are. I just know some of the backstory and history of development of gaming, and Castlevania's brought up a lot. So that's how I know stuff from that. The grape juice? Oh, you haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in years? Good. Don't do it. It is addicting. I picked it up a couple of years ago and I messed around for like a year. I spent money I should not have. And now I have more cards that I don't need. Yeah. Though I will say I did get a ghost rare blue eyes. It's really nice. I might have to go and try and find a shop to sell it in, because fuck, I need money. And it's just a fucking cardboard card. I don't need this. You have an old dual disc. Oh god, that's awesome. I used to have a dual disc, but my brother stepped on it and it broke. So, yeah. Yeah. That sucked. I wish I still had that thing, because that would have been awesome. But my brother broke it. Yeah. Yeah, my friend from middle school. Wait, no, this was elementary. Damn, that is a long time ago. But like, yeah, my friend from elementary school, he had the Ori Calcum dual disc, the blue one. He had that one. I was jealous of him for having that one. Yeah, because that thing was cool. E Grape juice. how is grape juice a Easter egg? I don't get that. Because vampires are not known for their allergies to grapes. Yeah. You can't hear orichalcum the same after KH1. I don't know what KH1 is. The many hours of grinding. What is KH1? I don't know what that is. Kingdom Hearts. Do they have orichalcum in Kingdom Hearts? Huh. Well, orichalcum, by the way, is a mythical metal from alchemy. Yeah. It is supposed to be a divine metal. Found and produced first in Atlantis. Yeah. So that is what orichalcum is. Yeah, it's a material used for crafting in Kingdom Hearts. Okay. Yeah, it's often like a bluish metal, I believe, in most depictions of it. It ranges from being copper color to blue and bluish. I don't know why that's its range of color depictions, but that's what it's usually depicted as. It's a pretty cool metal if you research it. It does not actually exist. Unless, of course, the scientists are hiding it from us. Yeah. Oh, that's also probably what Saturnine in Warhammer is based on. That is probably just orichalcum. But because GW has to go and be special, they go and rename it to Saturnine instead of orichalcum so that they can then copyright it. Yeah. Because Saturnine has all the same fucking properties orichalcum is supposedly has. It's copperish gold in color. It's nearly indestructible. It's a divine metal. Yeah. Was it lead? No. You can make lead into gold. They might hide their secrets. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the scientists can make lead into gold now. Yeah. I'm still I'm editing that video still. There's not much editing that needs to be done. It's just I am lazy. But that video should be out tomorrow. Because I'm not going to stream like an insane amount today. I'm just going to stream reasonably so. I don't know what that means, but we're going to find it. Yeah. Woo, lazy. Yeah. Yeah, I think I might have a cold too, because like my voice is a bit meh. And my nose too. Love me some procrastination. Yeah. Yeah, I like to procrastinate. It's a terrible problem, and I believe it has only gone worse because of my enjoyment of social media and shorts. I can scroll through like a bunch of different shorts and not remember a single one, but I'll do that for like an hour. There's no point in doing this. Like, I've actually started to go and like, try and hide the shorts from my viewing so that I don't click on them because I want to see them. Yeah. It's pointless little stuff most of the time. Like, there's nothing good there. There's a few things occasionally that might pop up that are good talking points. Like, some people have stuff that's good. Most of the time it is garbage. Like, 90% of shorts are garbage. They're the fast food of entertainment. And most entertainment's already fucking fast food. So, yeah, no. Shorts are bad, folks. Shorts are bad. They're very addicting. Yeah. Faster food, yeah. Like, maybe fast food's not the best one. Like, okay, so most of entertainment media would, let's say they are the burgers, fries combo thing. Shorts are the sundae or like the deep fried apple pie. That is what they are. You really should not be eating this stuff. Like, the other stuff is bad, but this is worse. You know? That is what they are. Also, I will say, there is a food place around here called, I forget what it is, but it's a Filipino fried chicken place. They have ube, like deep fried pies. They are fucking good. Oh, it's so good. Jollibees. Jollibees is what they're called. Yeah, Jollibees, ube. Wait, that's not a B. That's an N. Yeah, Jollibee's ube pie. Oh, these things are so good. Look at that. I love these. So ube is like Asian purple potato. So this is like a purple sweet potato pie. It's really good. Yeah. Let's not look at that because I will be tempted to go and get them. They're not too far away. Yeah. Deep fried apple pie sounds like something from a cartoon. Yeah. Yeah. Didn't expect it to be purple. Oh, yeah. Like there's a lot of dishes there that are purple. Like ube. Ube's great. Actually, let me show you. There we go. Ube drink. This, not that one, but like this is so good. So you can either get it like there's two different purple drinks. One is ube, the other is taro. They're very similar. They taste almost the same, but it's actually two different drinks. One is made from the taro root and the other is made from ube, which is a potato. So, but they're both like a sweet purple drink. Yeah. They are very good. I love them a bit too much. I have purposely not drank boba for a while because I will drink these things. They're expensive and they're full of like sugar and calories, and I don't want to be eating something so bad for me. But they're so good. I love it. Also, purple is my favorite color, so these like speak to me on another level. Also, this looks really good right now. Fuck. Get that shit out of here. I will want to go and get some because like I could walk down the fucking street to a boba shop right now. It'll take me like 30 minutes, but I can do it. And I will buy one of those fuckers. You see the problem I have? Yeah. I wish I had hand tracking because I was pointing behind me. As if you could see. Well, anyway. This fucking quiz is asking me what pathway do I want to be. It's a good thing this is a character. I wish I could get rid of this. This it's a character quiz thing, but yeah, there's a bunch of different pathways here. There's 21. Yeah. It's all based on tarot. So sequence 0, I mean, card 0, which is the Fool card. Yeah. What tarot card do all of you think you are? I tend to get either the Hermit, White Tower, or Death a lot in stuff. Yeah. Yeah, Hermit would be Mystery Priors. That does kind of align with me because the Mystery Prior pathway is all about uncovering mysteries and sorcery and stuff and developing spells. That does fit me very well. The Glass card from Balatro. I have never played Balatro. You not a clue? Yeah. Like, these are definitely... Because a lot of... So each one of... I'm trying to figure out a way to explain the pathways real quick, because a lot of them play into certain character archetypes and personality traits. So, for example, these three right here, Fool, Door, and Error, I like that they put them together. They probably shouldn't have done that, but those three are actually like very similar to one another. I'm trying to avoid certain spoilers, but these people are cowards, but they are also very smart, intelligent, but when push comes to shove, they will put themselves on the line for what they believe. But if they do not have that sort of mentality, they will run away and be the most despicable people around. So they are either going to be like the fool or coward with a heart of gold, such as like Usopp from One Piece. He would definitely be one of these pathway people. He's a coward, but when in the moment comes, he will stand up for what he believes in and he will fight. That is what they do. They're also a lot of fun. But they're also all fucking charlatans. Yeah. Though this pathway is very manipulative. They are very manipulative and parasitic people. Bad people. So those ones are extra bad. Visionary. Do you like to gaslight people? This is the pathway for you. Yeah. Kor's a bit of a charlatan. I don't know about that. They came off as a pretty straight lace to me. Bro, that's literally you. Yeah. Okay. So they gaslight people, but they can also be like your best friend who is very good at understanding social situations and reading people and giving you psychoanalysis and also being a therapist. So it's either you're going to gaslight people and be the CIA, or you're going to be the therapist helping you through the tough times. That is what this pathway is. They're either making the thing very bad for you, or they're helping you through it. That is what they're doing. The secret supplement. Are you crazy? Do you want to set things on fire? Do you want to commit terrorism? Do you want to blow yourself up for the cause? That is this pathway. Okay. This is just terrorism, the pathway. Like, they're not supposed to be that pathway, but they are. Yeah. The bard pathway. These are priests. They sing. They're very strong. They're noble. They're warm. They are strong and good, noble spirits. They also have a very good penchant for the truth. They honor the truth a lot. And they tend to be mediators between stuff. Like if you need a contract upheld and you don't want someone to wiggle out of it, you want one of these guys on your side. They're not the best lawyer, but the reason they're there is because if someone does try and get out of the arrangement, they're going to kill the other guy. That's what they're going to do. It's like, okay, me and my friend, we have a contract with one another. I provide this, he provides that. Wait, he broke the contract, but I have no recourse? The bard's going to kill him now. That's what he does. They're also all evangelists. Yeah. The tyrant pathway. Do you like ships? Do you like the ocean? Do you like the Navy? This is the pathway for you. All men, blue hair, singing at the ocean breeze. Yep. The Navy. No woman allowed. That's the pathway. It's a no woman pathway. Water hiss. Like, when I say there's no woman, I mean, like, the people who are in the pathway don't like women. Women can join the pathway. They just won't like... The other people in there won't like them. And it is a fucking cultural thing. Like, oh god, these people are assholes. Like, 90% of the tailors are assholes and drunkards. Pathway of the nut. Yeah, kinda. The reader pathway. So, these people are plagiarists. They like to read everything. They like acquiring knowledge, but they don't have an original thought of their own. They just want to read as much information as they can and gather it around. However, the high-level ones who are actually good at their job, will have original thought. Unfortunately, most of them just read things and just copy one another. That's a lot of what that pathway does. Sleepless. I like the sleepless pathway. You no longer have to sleep. So Reddit, yeah, kind of. This is the Reddit pathway. Well, this is one of the Reddit pathways. The other one is, it's over here. Yeah. The sleepless pathway. You no longer have to sleep. You also are now very fond of poetry. You look out the window with longing. You are also very melancholic. It's the depression pathway. It's where Edgar Allan Poe would go. That is this pathway. Yeah. I like this pathway. Corpse collector. Do you like corpses? Do you like to collect things? This is the pathway for you. It is the pathway of necromancers. Yes. But it's also the pathway of really fascinating individuals who help people through trauma and guide spirits to the dead. Yeah, they're very good people. The ones who do that anyway. The other ones are creeps. So you're either going to get, like, nice people who are trying to, like, you know, help people through grieving, help the dead move on, or you're going to get creeps digging up graves and doing necromancy. Those are the two options you have. The warrior pathway. It is very self-explanatory. You are a warrior. This is your path. You hunt things down. You are the Witcher. You are Geralt of Rivia from The Witcher. That is this pathway. You're also like 12 feet tall. That is this path. They are cool. The Demoness. The taste of Demoness ain't bad. This pathway is all woman. As in, there is only woman in this pathway. There cannot be men in this pathway. If you are a man who goes into this pathway, you will become a woman. That is it. This is the pathway of become woman. Yeah. That's a good pathway. Huh? Yeah. All assassins are women. Become woman. Yep. Let me... I don't know if safe search is on. 1 second. Is safe search on? Well, it doesn't show anything. This doesn't actually show anything, but... Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's a demoness. This is a demoness. This is a high-level demoness, in fact. She's become a Medusa. This is just fan art. God, it's not showing anything. All right, fine. Lord of the Mysteries. Okay, there we go. Trissy. This is Trissy. She is a demoness. She used to be a man named Triss, but she became a demoness. Yeah. She drank the potion and became woman. So that's what that pathway is. You drink the potion, you become woman. So if you're a trans individual and you want to become a woman, this is the pathway you would go down. By the way, this is also the pathway of succubus. So if you want to be a succubus, you also would go down this pathway. Yeah. It is the pathway of the feminine, like the divine feminine. Well, the dark divine feminine to be exact, which is an occult philosophy. A rather dark one at that. Yeah. Then you have the hunter pathway, which I completely skipped over, which is its counterpart. You become man. That is the hunter pathway. You become man. Like, if a woman goes in here, they become a man. It's all about war. This is the pathway of war. You will cause World War III with this pathway. Xander, sometimes when I think you can't surprise me, I get another shotgun blast of information. Indeed. I am full of random bullshit. But yeah, the Red Priest pathway is pretty cool. There's probably a lot more art of that. Oh yeah, there's a lot more art of Red Priest. Yep, there's a lot more art of Red Priest. See, this is not a Red Priest. That is the fucking vampire dude. But yeah, here's Lumion. He's a hunter. He commits arson. He is a war criminal. He is also the main character of Book 2 of Lord of Mysteries. Yeah. These are fucking AI images. I hate you. Yeah. Or would do World War III. Or are you the Red Priest Corps? But yeah, that's the Red Priest. It's all about war, committing war crimes, being a bad guy. They're cool. Lumion is a terrible person, by the way. He's great. I love his character, but he's a terrible person. The Savant pathway. Are you a nerd? Would you go and build a machine? Are you into space trap? Actually, no, that's not quite there yet. Trains, that's the right one. Do you like trains? Yes. This is the pathway of engineers, nerds, trains, Elon Musk. This is the pathway of that. It's also the pathway of, like, I guess, tech priest. Like, Warhammer 40k tech priest would also be this pathway. You want to replace your flesh with machine? This is the pathway for that. Yeah. So you would become a robot if you went down this pathway. This is definitely where Elon Musk would be. Yeah. He's already made himself an AI waifu. He would go down this pathway. The Mystery Prior. So the pathway that I am, like, this one, Sleepless, are probably one of the ones I would go down. I don't know. Like, one of those two. Yeah, Mystery Prior or Sleepless would be me. This is also known as the Hermit. This is all about acquiring knowledge and mystery. You will become an unknowable tentacle monster of eyes and stuff. Terrible, terrible pathway. Also, you are very likely to go insane. Knowledge. Yes. This is the pathway of knowledge. You will go insane on this pathway. It is terrible. Not good. But it's also probably one of the two pathways I would go down. This or Sleepless. Like, those are the ones for me. The Monster pathway. Wheel of Fortune. This pathway is weird. You would become a walking Rube Goldberg machine, okay? Things just happen. Gambling, yes. Luck is always on your side, except for when it is not. So, most of the time, luck will be on your side. However, if it is inevitable and you are unable to change the path of fortune, you will just fucking die. Like, if your future is set and nothing can change it, this pathway will cause your death. Okay? Like, you're either going to have the best of times or the worst of times. There's nothing in between. That is it. Like, and that has happened to a character who went down this path. Like, he was living his best life. But then all of a sudden, he encountered the worst possibility for himself. And there was no escape. Yeah. So it's either you're going to die an old man, you're going to live your best life possible, or up to a certain point, you're living your best life, but at the drop of a hat, all your luck is gone. You're going to die. And all of that good luck that you spent acquiring your life, it's come back to bite you in the ass because you fucked someone over that you shouldn't have at some point. You caused some bad karma. Like you took too much. You were too greedy. That is this pathway, okay? Like, there's always a price for what fate bestows. And if you take too much, fate comes asking for its payment. That is this pathway. So if you do not live in moderation, this pathway will kill you. But you could live a pretty damn comfortable life if you don't. Biblical levels of greed. Yeah, if you go that level, it's going to kill you. But if you don't, you're going to live a really good life. Like, you don't need to be the top 1%, but you can definitely be the top 10. That's what this pathway would do. If you try and go to the 1%, it's going to kill you. Yeah. The apothecary pathway. Do you want to be a vampire? This is that pathway. Do you want to be a vampire alchemist? This is that pathway. Yeah. It's a good pathway. I like it. This is probably like maybe my third option for pathways because it's pretty good. I like vampires. I like alchemy. I like making potions. That's fun. Yeah. Most potions, by the way, like if you look in medieval historical texts, most of the fun ones anyway, are just alcohol. Like the fun alchemy potions that you can find in a historical text are just alcohol. Like it's just really terrible cocktails. That's what they are. So you can make them at home. Like I've done that. I've made like the medieval antidepressant potion. It's just gin. It's a gin mojito that's really bad. I've made it. It's good. Well, quote unquote good, as in like it tastes like herby gin. So make alcohol for life? Yeah, basically, yes. You would make people cocktails, you would make them medicine, you would make them feel better. And when they're done feeling better, you would drink their blood. That is this pathway. This is basically the game I've been playing, Vampire. I make people potions, I make them feel better, and then I drink their blood. Yeah. Farming simulator. Farming simulator. Farming simulator. That is this pathway. That is the planter pathway. You will just be playing farming simulator. You will play what's that game with like the cute animal creatures, Animal Crossing? That plus like other farming, like this is all farming games put together. That is what this is. You will become a farmer. You will make plants grow better. You are a druid. Harvest Moon, yeah. Like this is just that pathway. Yep. Stardew Valley, that's it. That's the game I was thinking of. This is Stardew Valley, the pathway. You will become a farmer. Yep. You will fuck a lot. Because farmers have massive sex drives, apparently. That is this pathway. Like, oh god, it is insane the drive that this pathway has for procreation. It's a little disturbing at times. Yeah. Yeah. Like, there are no virgins in this pathway, okay? There are virgins in this pathway. They want it, but sometimes they just can't get it. Which is really funny because it's the vampire pathway. The arbitrator pathway. Do you want to be a cop? That's it. This is the cop pathway. Yeah. Did you say this before or after the sex part? I think he said it before. Yeah. But yeah, this is the cop pathway. It's cool. I like them. They're all right. They're not the most interesting pathway. Like, you can set laws and stuff, force people to follow them. It's okay. This pathway's more fun though. The lawyer pathway. You can set laws, yeah, but you can also just break them. Like, you can just find loopholes in things. You can be an absolute Chad. That is what this pathway is. Like, this pathway is cool. I like this pathway. It is not for me, but this pathway's fun. Also, it's really fucking confusing. Because one of the dumbest requirements this pathway has is you need asymmetry around you. Like these people have reverse OCD. Reverse OCD. Asymmetry everywhere. Like, okay, I need 13 candles on this side, 9 candles on this side, otherwise I'm going to have a fit. There needs to be 13 windows on this side of the room, 9 windows on this side. That chair needs to be like, one half of it needs, like, one armchair must be down, one armchair must be up. Like, everything must be lopsided. My clothing has to be like cut weird, so like half of it's hanging lower than the other half. My hairstyle, like, I look like that one character from Bug No Stray Dogs. Yeah, Bug No Stray Dogs. What the fuck's this guy? Like, this guy's fuck-ass hair. But they would have this hairstyle. I hate this hair. He's a good character, but I hate his hair. Like, it would be just fucking... Like, everything has to be OCD like that. Like, they have the urge to just make everything asymmetrical. Yet, their shrine of altar, their choice, is a pyramid. And I hate it because it's a lopsided pyramid. Lopsided pyramids. Motherfucker. Why? I hate you. Like, they offend my aesthetic choices, okay? Yeah. Okay, the prisoner pathway. If this is done properly, you are a Shaolin monk. You are the pinnacle of restraint. If this is done improperly, which a lot of people do, because unfortunately the chain pathway likes to tempt you. It is about temptation and resisting temptation. A lot of people are really bad at resisting temptation. So, unfortunately, the 90% of people who join that pathway, like 90% of them are really bad at resisting temptation, and so they become complete deviants. They become the Dark Eldar, essentially, from Warhammer. They become Slaneshi. They are all about that life. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Sometimes it's not consensual. They're very bad people. Bad people. 90% of them are really bad people. The other 10%, really cool. Chill. They will be the perfect listeners because they won't fucking talk back. Sometimes they don't say a fucking word. They're chill. Really cool people. Like the 10% who follow the pathway, really cool and chill people. The rest of you, get the fuck out of here. You need to go to jail. You need to be put on death row. You're terrible people. And then there's this pathway. This is just straight up, you're a criminal. You are Ted Bundy. You are a psychopathic murderer. You are a serial killer. That is this pathway. You have the urge to kill people. You are a bad guy, just straight up. There is no if, ands, or but. You are just a bad, bad man. There is no good people in this pathway. Like I know I joked about this pathway being like the terrorist group. Like 90-something% of these people are just bad people. 100% of these people are bad people. So we have sycophants and terrorism. Yeah. Yep. Like there's just two really bad pathways in this area. One of them is because just this pathway is bad. This pathway is 100% bad. This one is just because the guy who controls it is an asshole. Like the cult that runs this pathway is an asshole. That is why. Like it is because the people who join this pathway, 90% of them are in a cult. This one, it's just because you're murderers. That is it. Like this pathway gives you the urge to murder people, and you have no resistance to it. You have to do it. Like it becomes like an itch, an addiction even. Like you just get the addiction of killing people and eating their guts. That is this pathway. Though you also have the ability to turn into a giant demon. Like you can just become a demon at some point. Yeah. So that's cool. Unfortunately, you're also a psychopathic murderer. Yeah. Canon bad ending versus gambling. Yeah. You say turning into a demon is an upside? Well, yeah, like you become a giant fuck-off demon. You're really hard to kill. Also, this pathway is full of cowards, because if you show the slightest inclination of killing them, they will run away. If they cannot fight you, they will run away. Which means they're a pain in the ass to fight, because they just run away. Yeah. So yeah, like usually their targets are people who cannot defend themselves. Like they are scumbag. Though, when I say 90% of them are bad, like I should say 99.9% of this pathway are bad guys. There is one good demon in this pathway. His name is Fabucci. He is known as the King of Hell. His preferred target is criminals. So he hates everyone in his own pathway. He does a lot of killing in his own, like if you are a part of this pathway, he will kill you. Because he does not like you. He does not like murderers. He is the only good guy in that pathway. So everyone else turns into red demons. He turns into a blue one. So I guess you could call him the Demon of Vengeance. He's still a bad guy, though. And he also hates himself because he hates having to kill people. Because he has that urge. But he has to do it at least once a week. You heard me right. He has to kill someone at least once a week. And then he goes into repentance because of it. Or is it once a month? Yeah, once a month, I think. But yeah, he has to kill someone every now and then. And then he starts whipping himself in repentance. You know. Yeah. Oh, it's also, this pathway is about degeneration. So, like, you become a degenerate. Yeah. He hates being in that pathway. If he could switch, he probably would. He would probably pick anyone else other than that one. Depressed boyo for a thirst for blood. Yep. Yeah. If he could, he would probably kill himself. But he's like, I can't do that because someone worse would take over. Someone worse would become the King of Hell. So I can't do that. I have to make sure to kill everyone else because otherwise someone worse than me is going to come up and they're going to be a murderer. And they're going to kill innocent people. I don't like that. So I'm going to kill the murderers first. Yeah. And that takes a certain kind of like will to be that person. Like that guy is insane. Yeah. So yeah, of the pathways here, I would probably pick Sleepless, Mystery Prior, or where is it? Vampire, which is Apothecary. Like those would be my pathways. Like one of those three. Yeah. Like I am very poetic. I read and I write a lot. I hardly fucking sleep already. Yeah. So this would be pretty good. I like alchemy. Well, this is more alchemy-ish. Yeah, vampiric, alchemy, mysteries of the moon, dressing fabulously, not going outside during the day because the sun just irritates you. Like, by the way, the vampires in this setting, they do not die in the sun. They just get, like, really bad sunburns. It's funny. Like, the sun hurts their eyes and they get sunburned easily. Like, I already have light sensitivity, so, yeah, I'm not going outside anyway. Yeah. Mystery Prior, all about, like, acquiring mysteries and stuff. Yeah. Like, I like these guys. They make potions as well, but, like, they do it through their own research, while these guys do it through, like, intuition. Like, they just have a natural feel for it. Like they can kind of just understand stuff. Like, the high-level ones, though, will be able to make things that are new and do things through, like, scientific means. But otherwise, they're doing it through intuition. These guys, it's 100% through scientific means. Like, they can make the same potions these guys can, but it's a lot of trial and error, while these guys are like, these two things feel right. I'm going to mix them together. Ooh, it did something. It did kind of what I thought it was going to do. Well, these guys are like, I'm pretty sure these two things are going to do... Oh, it blew up. Let's mix these two. Okay, that one worked. Yeah. Are you trying to make Gamecore the farmer? Why? Do you want to breed him? Hmm. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about being asked that. Yeah. I think I am going to go with Sleepless, maybe? Though I do like Hermit. Yeah. I am a wealth of knowledge. Let's go with Hermit. I know a lot. Also, I do tend to vibe with the Hermit card as well. Because the Hermit's all, like, the archetype that I probably fit into the most would be the Magician, the wise old man who tries to help other people, but is also suffering. So, yeah, let's go with Hermit. I'm not that old, by the way. I've just had a lot of shit happen to me. And I read a lot. But that's the fucking archetype people put me in. I keep getting called wise, and I'm like, I'm not that old. Don't call me wise, please. Shit's just happened to me, okay? Though I also like the Death Pathway. Death Pathway is really fun. What type of love language would you like to receive? Quality time, words of affirmation, gifts, physical affection? Old? Yeah. Like, the Hermit is often associated with being old. Unfortunately. But it also is associated with being, like, wise and suffering. And I kind of have those two. I'm just not that old. I'm in my 20s, okay? Yeah. Though, if you want to ask what my character's age is, the Xander Kane character, I have written it down. He's 141 years old. All right? Like, this character is 141 years old because he was born in 1884. Yeah, I've written, like, an entire backstory for him. He has, like, I've written 20,000 fucking words so far. I'm basically going to be turning it into an audiobook series. Or maybe something on Amazon. I don't know. But, because, like, you can get books published through Amazon. It's pretty cool. I don't really care, but I just want my work out there. Yeah. But I've obsessively been writing this character. Oh boy. I have been Xander Kane online for a very long time, or, well, a form of Xander. He hasn't always had the last name of Kane. It's been a few other things. But he's always been like some sort of steampunk or Victorian-esque detective guy or philanthropist or inventor. Like, those are his things. Got yourself a whole ass backstory and everything? Indeed. Yeah. Like, oh god. It is a lot. It's fun. Though, like, I have based him around being like a wizard slash like an occultist, spirit whisperer kind of guy. It's like he can do some spells, but he also like speaks to the dead. Yeah. That's the stuff I've written for him. I need to actually act as Xander Kane a lot more. I need to play my role up. Yeah. Which is why I've started trying to perceive myself as the hermit more, because that is the wise old man, the mentor. And I do like helping people, and I like talking philosophy. A problem I have is giving people unsolicited advice. I need to stop doing that and just make YouTube videos about the advice I would have given someone, and just like leave that out there. Let them come to it themselves. Because if I try and force the advice onto you, you're less likely to take it. But if I just put something out there and you know about it, you're more likely to be like, okay, he said something that might actually help me. Let me look at it myself. That puts you into the right mindset of accepting the information. Because if I were to just be like, hey, these points right here might help you, you're less likely to actually want to listen. Like, some people are receptive to that. I have a friend who has asked me for advice, and I have given them advice, and I've continued to give them advice. It works out great for him. Another person, though, I gave advice to that I shouldn't have given her advice. And I'm like, you know more than me on certain subjects. I really should just shut up. And so I'm getting into that sort of pattern now where I'm not sending people out advice unless they really ask for it or whatever. And I've also been trying to write some scripts to condense down the information that I have floating in my head about life experiences and stuff and other things that I have read, and put that into a form. And by form, I mean a script for a video. I have like 3 different things right now in the works: a love video, a friendship thing, and a problem with the fucking internet and all of its bullshit. Yeah. I write a lot. The problem is I can't focus on one thing at a time. So I just bounce between projects. So I have like 5 different projects going on right now. God, I need to slow down and I need to set a day aside and just write and finish some of these, because I tend to just write it in my free time between work and streaming. I need a day where I just go and write only, and I could probably knock out like 3 of these projects, or maybe at least 1. Probably at least 1 of them. Not the book, though. The books can take so fucking long, because I think I need at least another 40,000, 60,000 words before that is finished. But the other projects, I should be able to knock out at least 1 of those if I set a day aside, and I need to do that. And then I need to record it, because I cannot do that through a stream. People will be interrupting me. I tried doing something like that once before. It did not work. I ended up getting sidetracked. Yeah. Oh yeah, what love language would you like to receive? Okay, the whole love language thing is a bit misleading. Like, individual people, we do not have one love language. We have multiple. So physical affection is very good. So is quality time. I think those two would be my main ones. Like, those are the ones I would like to have. I want to be around people. I want to spend time with them. But the thing is, if I really like you, like, I would probably caress you, okay? But I would also like to be held as well. But just be hanging around people that I really like is a thing I do. Like, I will just hang out next to you. I don't even have to talk. I just want to be around you. I'll just watch you do stuff if I really like you. I'll just, like, aw, they're cute. You know? And then I'll just think about things or whatever. But what I tend to do would probably, again, quality time. Like, I also give people gifts if I like them. I also give them words of affirmation, as I mentioned about. That's probably tying into my unsolicited advice. Physical affection as well, yeah. Though not as like you know, like I have a sensory thing because like my fingertips are really sensitive. It's like when I touch stuff, I can feel things. Weird. Yeah, I was just fucking moving my hands across my arm and being like, yeah, like as if you could see that. No, but yeah, like people don't have just one love language. Love language is such a stupid fucking thing. Because you do a mixture of things. Like one of them, maybe two of them are like your leads. For me, what I tend to probably give out the most would be words and quality time. Like, and then followed by gifts. But like gifts would only be like once in a while sort of thing. But I do like giving people like interesting gifts just randomly. So like those things. But like this is like, oh, I found something. Oh, they would like that. Buy it, throw it at them, whatever. I don't make a big deal out of it. It's just something I do. And which is probably why I'm able to just easily, like, I don't care. This random person can have this thing. They're cool. Yeah, but like these three, I think, are my biggest ones. This one is only reserved for very intimate relationships. I would not want to touch random people. That's really fucking weird. But these three, for pretty much anyone. Yeah. And probably the most would be quality time and words for me, what I would give out. But what I would want to receive, probably quality time and physical affection. I don't need words. I'm pretty confident in myself. Like words are nice. Yeah, and I don't need gifts either. I don't care. Like it's cool if people give me stuff. I'm just gonna like put it with the rest of my stuff, and I will cherish it. I have every single fucking not gift card, Christmas gift card. Like you know, like the things people write and like give you for Christmas. Like the Christmas cards. I have every single Christmas card I've ever gotten in birthday card for the last, like, I don't know how fucking long. I have every single one of those saved. But, like, besides that, like, I like those things a lot more than some of the other stuff I get. Like personal things I like. But otherwise, I don't make a big deal of not getting things. So probably quality time would be the most important to me. Followed by physical. But that's only intimate things. So yeah, definitely quality time. Like every day, I'm going to judge this by everyday people. You kept all those cards? Yes. I have them going back, I think, to when I was 10 years old. Anything before that, I don't have. And should I get into that? No. But, yeah. Like, I have my cards all the way going back to 10 years old. Or maybe 11. Something like that. Yeah, so probably quality time plus words. Well, I mean, quality times plus... Yeah, quality time is just, like, if I'm eliminating from what I want, it would probably be this. Just hanging out with people, talking to them. Yeah. Since 10 years old? Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little sentimental. Like, if you give me something, I am going to hoard it. Like, if I was a dragon, my hoard would be random trinkets people have given me, not stuff I've looted, but like trinkets that people have given me. That is what I would have. Yeah. So yeah, gifts and quality time. Like quality time a lot more important. Like if you give me a gift, I will hoard it, but I am not going to make a big deal out of it. Yeah. But I do like hanging out with people, just talking to them and being around people. But I have to like get to know you and like you first. So we'll go with quality time. Oh, which one do I give? Motherfucker. I hate you. I can only choose one. I just did an entire tangent. Ah, fuck. Because I can't just pick one of these. I like this. Like quality time is a two-way thing. Like if you like getting quality time, you like giving quality time. You motherfucker. Yeah, I know. I hate that you have to just pick one. But yeah, so intimate, this is reserved for that. But still, these, these three, they're so important. Motherfucker, motherfucker. I'm gonna go and pick quality time because it's the one that fits me the best, I guess. Next to words, like these two are probably my top ones. Yeah, because like words of affirmation come with quality time, I suppose, with me, because I will hang out with you and I'll talk to you and stuff. So, fuck it, quality time. But yeah, such a pain in the ass. I hate those love language questions because it is so much more complicated than just a simple little checkbox there. Hey, I probably should make a video on the problem with that. Which word describes you the most? Clumsy, intelligent, shameless, cunning, kind, curious, cruel, confident, calculating, lonely, polite, independent, dependent, shy, arrogant, lazy, dependable. I am lazy. I am smart, though I am not the smartest person around. Like there are far smarter people than me. Quality time and a good sandwich are good enough for you? That is good to know. So have this sandwich of nothing. Have a bread sandwich. Okay. My brother's made a bread sandwich before. I don't fucking understand why. Why do you people make that? Why? Oh no, I accidentally hit something. Okay, it's fine. Um it's hard to just pick one thing because when you try and give yourself a label, it can often come off as a bit too self-aggrandizing, and I don't like doing that. Like I've been called kind before. I'm like, I guess. I know I'm smart, but I'm not the smartest thing around. I'm definitely sometimes polite. I am lonely. I do know that. You've heard of a toast sandwich? Yeah. I believe the toast sandwich was invented by the Victorian English as a way of feeding the. What word did they use? Oh, that's right. They used that word. I can't use that word. I will get in trouble. Let's call it the lame. They use a different word. It starts with R. Yeah, but the lame, we'll say. Yeah. Um, the unwashed masses. No. Uh, I'll go with lonely. Yeah. What genre of music do you enjoy the most? Pop, rock, jazz, or classical, electric, metal, country? Okay, this is another one that is very loaded. So right now I am listening to classical, though that will not be saved in the VOD. Um, I also really like metal. Old country's all right, but I also listen to a lot of like alternative music, such as like anime stuff, VTuber stuff, like things like that. Vroids. Where the fuck would that go? I don't know. So we're gonna go with other, like, doesn't matter is not it, and neither is none. Though for a long time I didn't really listen to music. Don't know if I should get into that. Because it's a bit of a problem. Yeah. Because growing up I wasn't allowed to pick my own music, and that really fucking stifled me, I think. Which fucking sucked. Because music is such a big thing of character development for people. Like, the type of music you like really influences what it is you like. It influences a lot of you. Like, music is so important to people. And so to be denied music is a travesty. And I was kind of denied the ability to pick my own music for a long time. Because, I see, Madam Yorktown's reply to the bread thing was flagged. Yeah, that is what they were feeding them. But yeah. But yeah, being denied music is a really terrible travesty. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to. So growing up, when I lived with my mother, we didn't have money. So the only music I listened to was music she put on. So she listened to like country and 90s pop and like 90s or 80s rock and pop and stuff, or country music. That's what she listened to. She had terrible taste. So, and I didn't care for anything she listened to because of fucking course. And also we just didn't have money, so it wasn't really an option. Kind of understandable there. However, my father eventually got custody of me and my brother. And so my stepmother, she's Mormon. Uh, she gave me an MP3 player. But the thing was, I was only allowed to listen to certain musics. Anything else was not allowed. And so it was the music she picked, which was country, pop and rock that she liked. And she had put it on the MP3 player. There was like one song on that entire playlist I liked, and that was all I listened to on that playlist. Yeah. And I think I listened to it only a handful of times, and then I just threw the fucking MP3 player into a bin somewhere in my room and just left it alone. Because it's like, might as well not use that. And then a few years later, I got my own phone for the first time. And that thing would let me play music. But the problem was, I was like 14 years old. I did not have a wide range of music I was exposed to. And so the only music I knew of was stuff I had heard in video games. And so I listened to video game OSTs. So the main music I listened to was either like video game OSTs from like Mass Effect, KOTOR, which is Knights of the Old Republic. So Star Wars stuff. Like, you know, symphonics, classical music type things. Or Fallout music. So anything that was in the Fallout playlist that became my music. So from 14 to probably 20 years old, the only music I would listen to was pretty much Fallout music. Anything that was in the Fallout playlist. Because I just didn't know anything else. Because I wasn't allowed to listen to anything else. And when they heard the Fallout stuff, they're like, oh, he's just listening to the old shit. That's fine. Leave the kid alone. They didn't care about the Fallout stuff. Or, like, Star Wars music. They're like, oh, he can listen to that. That's fine. Yeah. Honestly, that's just me now. So, lol, mostly listen to video game music. Yeah. So, like, that's the stuff I listen to. I eventually started adding anime music to that list. So that was probably in high school I started doing that, where I would add like Bleach OST, Naruto OST, a few other anime music stuff. One Piece, obviously. Like if it appeared in anime, it was in my playlist. Because like those were the musics I was exposed to. I didn't know how to search up music. No one had taught me that. I'm like, oh, these are the musics that appear in that anime. So I just look up that anime music. Boom, it's added. So my playlist became Fallout music, like old Fallout music and anime OSTs. Yeah. So for like 5 or 6 years, that is what I fucking listened to. Just that stuff. And then, God, I think like probably a little more than that actually. But then I actually started getting introduced to other things because my friends were like, hey, listen to this, listen to that. Here's this artist, here's that artist. And so I started listening to actual artists because people were introducing me to stuff. And then I'm like, oh, I can find artists who make things. And so I started following artists. And that's where my like interest in Vroid or other like odd things like Poor Man's Poison, Miracle of Sound, Aviator, like those are like maybe some of my top 3 most listened to artists that I listen to. Though Aviator and Miracle of Sound are like people who make music based on video games. So it's only like a slight leap from my original stuff. But yeah, then I go to Poor Man's Poison and then a few other like indie artists and stuff. So like I really like indie artists. I don't like pop still. I hate anything that gets too big and mainstream. I just hate it. I don't know. I just do. Probably because it's the most liked thing around, and everyone who had tried to give me music was like, here, listen to the most liked thing. And I'm like, I don't want to. This sucks. Yeah. Yeah, what the heck, indeed. Honestly, that's just me now. Yeah. Fucking hell. Oh, God. It is such a travesty to try and force someone to only listen to these music type things. Like, fuck. What's funny with you is that your family is really into their music, but I was never interested in and just stuck to whatever you came across in games and anime openings. Yeah, that's fair. That's kind of what I was doing for like the first whatever few years I was introduced to music, because I just stuck to what I had already heard, which was video game and anime music. Yeah. I am glad my stepmother never really looked into the, like, anything I was watching, because I really liked watching anime. And she did not know much about anime at all. Thank fucking God. She probably would have thrown a fit. Yeah. Because, like, my mother was the one who introduced me to anime. Because my mother is, like, an OG weeb from, like, the 90s. She was fucking crazy, though, and I do not like her. But she was the one who introduced me to anime first. So that's where I got my taste from anime from. Okay. Yeah. My stepmother, though, was very straight-laced. Well, when I say straight-laced, I mean she acted straight-laced. She was a terrible Mormon. She drank a lot. She was terrible, but she wanted to put up the show of being a good Mormon girl. She was not. And the only way she could do that was to enforce the rules around the house and make it present as if we're all good Mormons. fucking bitch. Yeah. She was annoying. She meant well at times, but a little overbearing at other times with those restrictions. But also hands off. She was confusing. Let's not linger on that. Let's go to next. Favorite season, winter. I don't need to think about this. Winter. Winter is my favorite season. I do not like the summer. It is too fucking hot. Autumn's all right. Like, autumn and winter are pretty good. I like these two the most. But we're going to go with winter. I like snow. I live in a desert. There is no snow here. But every time I've seen snow, I really like it. Yeah. Hell yeah, winter. Yep. What title sticks onto you the most? Lord of Mysteries, great old one, The Fool, Mr. 10,000 Pounds, Angel of War, Mr. Door, The Clock Hands, and the clock hands that tamper with time. That is a terrible fucking title, by the way, for someone to have. It's clunky. Mistress of Repose and Silence. She's hot. She's great, by the way. Each one of these is referring to a different character. This is a good character. This guy's an asshole. This guy's a good character. He's an asshole, but he's a good character. Well, this guy's also good, but like he's scary. This guy's just an asshole, but also a good character. He's fun. Fun to make fun of as well. Mr. 10,000 Pounds, good character. The Fool, a good character. This is the main character, by the way. Great old one. This is more of a catch-all title. Lord of Mysteries, this is the title of the fucking anime manga series. Yeah. I like Mr. Door. Mr. Door is great. He's a tragic character. We're gonna go with Mr. Door. Just know, the moon is evil. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go with Mr. Door there. You're introducing yourself to people you've never met. How do you introduce yourself? Oh, yeah. Hello, my name is, yep. Usually, but try to be funny, confident and upfront, calm and casual. Say what comes to mind. Kind of like this and calm and casual. Like, I'll say, hello, I am Xander Kane, occultist detective. Welcome. It is nice to meet you, and I hope you feel the same. I like the anime / light novel Lord of Mysteries, and I hope you will too. Let me tell you about it for the next hour. Come closer now. Yeah. Kind of like, but like I start off with this, but it becomes this. Yeah. Oh, you wish you got more snow where you live? Anytime it snows, it just lasts for like an entire morning on one day and then never again. That sucks. I wish we had more snow in general across the world than we used to, like we used to have. Because, as you know, the planet is warming up. Because of like pollutants and stuff in the air causing ice caps to melt, and we need to kind of fight that back a little bit. And we're not doing the best efforts to do that. For starters, we got you get frost, but snow is rare. Yeah. I don't know if I want to get too political here, but the make everything green people are actually part of the problem with all of this, because they have fallen for a scam. Because the majority of green electricity is not all that green. It takes a lot of resources to make windmills. It takes a lot of resources to make dams. Both of those things are actually kind of bad for the environment. Solar panels are pretty good, but they're only good in areas where there's a lot of sun, like the desert. If you're up north, where it's cold and dark and clammy, like England, solar panels suck. Okay? You're not getting good solar panel stuff up there. Where I live, solar panels are great. Where you live, solar panels are terrible. All right. But you want to know what is good and what is green? What is evergreen, in fact? Forever and ever? Nuclear. Nuclear fucking power. Okay? Nuclear power is evergreen power. And big oil doesn't want you to support that stuff. So big oil funds a lot of like the anti-nuclear protesting and efforts to go against nuclear, because big oil doesn't want nuclear to take over, because if it does, the coal plants aren't making money. Yeah. Like, coal has its uses, but we should have switched over to nuclear by now, because nuclear energy is not as dangerous as the marketing makes it out to be. Do you want to know why Chernobyl was so bad? It's because it was Russian. Because they did not have the safety precautions in place. Because they were understaffed. Because their system was rigged in such a way that if they hit certain buttons in certain orders, it would cause the meltdown to happen. And they were just following procedures. And the problem was those procedures led it to the meltdown. Like, they were told to follow the procedures to cause, like, the safety procedures. The safety fucking procedures they had led to the meltdown because their system was that terribly made. Okay? Like, the only modern nuclear disaster that was bad was, like, Hiroshima? Like, the ones in Japan. But that was because of a natural disaster causing the issue. Like, that wasn't human. Like, that was a earthquake and a tsunami. But you know what? The safety procedures that we had in place there did a lot to prevent damage from occurring. Like, had those safety procedures not been there, had it been any less guarded, Japan would be in very big trouble. But they had the safety procedures there, and they did everything they were supposed to do correctly and rightly, and it saved a lot of lives. And also, that area you can actually now go back into, unlike the one in Russia, because they did not have things properly set up. Yeah. Because the Russians cut corners. They wanted to make it as cheaply as possible. You do not make things cheaply as possible with nuclear power. You get the finest equipment. You get the finest construction. You do not go and cut corners. That is why those, like, Eastern European and the Russian and Chinese, by the way, nuclear facilities are so bad and dangerous, because they have cut corners. They make it as cheap as possible. But if you don't make it as cheap as possible, and you do it to the finest extent you can, nuclear energy is evergreen. It is going to be able to be used for as long as that thing is radioactive, which is a very long time. Like, nuclear fuel cells, once spent, can be used again in a different type of nuclear facility. We just don't build those yet. Like, you could dig those things up and use them in a different facility. We just don't have those facilities yet. Like, that stuff, that is reusable. The nuclear waste is reusable. We just don't make the facilities to use it. Because, well, it's very radioactive, and the equipment needed to move that stuff around is expensive. But it could be done. By the way, in high school, I was supposed to do a paper on nuclear energy and its efficiency against green energy. And I did one. The teacher really did not like it because I basically pointed out all of the shit I just said. She gave me an F. Yeah. Yeah, By the way, she was the one who assigned me to the nuclear power. She thought I was going to say nuclear power is bad because that's what she was looking for. She even fucking basically said that. It's like, no, you were supposed to say how dangerous this is and why you shouldn't use it. Then why did you say why I should go and do that? Like, I looked through it. I looked through the thing. I did the notes. By the way, my great-grandfather, he was a rocket engineer in New Mexico. He worked very closely with those nuclear scientists. I know a thing or two, okay? I'm not dumb. Like, I have been told things all my fucking life about this stuff. Motherfucker. Okay? Yeah. I fuck you, bitch. God. I've had some terrible teachers before. Because they will set me up for failure. Like, another one. Ooh, don't know if I should say that, but she had. Let's not talk about that one. That one gets really long and heated. Empathetic or sympathetic? Empathetic, sympathetic, what? Oh, empathetic or sympathetic. Understanding people. Like, you need a bit of both to really, like, do that. Like, empathy is, like, understanding emotions. Sympathy is, like, sympathizing with those emotions. Like, you kind of, like, if you're empathetic, you're probably going to be sympathizing with people and their emotions. Yeah? And if you're sympathizing with people's emotions, like, you're understanding their emotions. Like, there is some differences with both of those, but they're so very close together. Kind of both. Yeah. You can choose one superpower. What do you choose? Oh, read people perfectly. Like, if you're reading people's body language and understanding that from, like, slightest movements, that's actually really cool. Anything that's already exists appear. The ability to stay awake without being tired, sleepless. The ability to steal and scam with perfection. Oh, that'd be funny, but also a dick thing to do. Potions, nice. Summon ghost. Purify demons and spirits. Ability to have unparalleled beauty. A lot of women would like this ability. The ability to restore things to how they formerly were. That's pretty useful, actually. Ability to replicate and create artifacts. That's really fun. Provoke and people with ease. This is the ability to taunt. Yeah, that would be fun too. I would probably be pretty good at that. The ability of omniscience. This is a terrible ability. You don't actually want that. Like, you don't want to know everything, okay? You don't. The ability to make people do everything you say, that's also a terrible one. You would become so lonely because people need opposition. And if everyone just does everything you say without question, you will be bored. The ability to become a ghost, spooky. The ability to sense danger before it happens. That's the thing the demons have. They're assholes. Useful, but not the best ability. To control water, control your flesh. Yes, that'd be good. Like, regeneration and stuff. Teleporting's really good. So we're gonna check that off for now. See things other people can't. I don't know if I would want to do that, actually, because there's some things you should not see. Inflict punishments on people who, once they break the rules, kind of cruel. Master any weapon and predict the weather. Kind of boring, that one. Reading people perfectly, like, this would be so good in social situations. But I could understand how this might actually drive you a bit crazy if you're just able to understand people right away. Because familiarity with someone does breed resentment, and if you become too familiar with someone, because you can simply just read everything they're going to do and say off of just their body movements and stuff. Like, oh, you would be so bored. Gotta go off. Sleep calls for you. Enjoy your night, Game Core. Yeah, and I will enjoy the rest of my stream. Yeah, I will probably turn this section into like a little video and stuff. Because I have been having a lot more fun with this quiz than I thought I would. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the ability to teleport, because teleportation's a lot of fun. I could just go anywhere pretty much. Like, that would be awesome. Yeah, I'm going to go with teleportation. If you could change something in your surroundings, what is it? The area, the people? It's perfect the way it is. Something else? Kind of the people. There's some... I hate some of the people around here. Probably the people. Yeah. Though, that's more of like my more surrounding area. But like my immediate area where like my family is, like I like them. So maybe the people wouldn't be a good one. Something else, maybe? Yeah, something else. Choose one. Logos, pathos, ethos, what the fuck is karyos? This is logic. This is ethics. This is... I am trying to remember, but I'm pretty sure it's... What the fuck is pathos again? Like, I've heard of pathos. Pity and sadness, okay. So that's empathy. What the fuck is karyos? Like, I've never heard of karyos. Whoops. What is karyos? The right or critical moment. What? So being in the right place at the right time? So being able to capitalize on luck? So this is your ability at logic and reason. This is your ethics and discipline. This is your pity and sadness and empathy. This is your ability to be at the right place at the right time to do the right thing at the right moment. You could go very far if you had this, because a lot of the time with successful people, like they have the skill, but the thing is, they were at the right place at the right time, and they saw the opportunity and they took advantage of it. If I had this in abundance, oh God, things would have been so much different for me right now. Because I have had opportunities slip by because I did not capitalize on them in the moment. Because I let things pass me by because I did not realize the moment was there. I could have had success several times over by now if I had simply had more of this. I wish I could get rid of you. Okay. Yeah. Like, in middle school, one of my friends, he was really into Bitcoin. This was when Bitcoin was like maybe only a couple dollars worth at a time. Like, how much was Bitcoin worth in 2012? Yeah. What was Bitcoin's price in 20? $5 fucking. Holy shit. Oh. So somewhere around there. Between $5 and $13. Okay. Yeah. My friend in middle school, or was it in the beginning of high school? Actually, it may have been 2014, actually. Let me see. Whatever. I don't remember when it was that he had offered me this. Okay, it was probably a little earlier. I don't remember. But he was really into Bitcoin, and he wanted to give me $100 worth of Bitcoin back then. So that would have been like maybe 5 Bitcoins. I should have taken it. I should have taken it. Motherfucker. I did not. And he wanted me to just hold on to it for like 5 to 10 years because he said this is going to go somewhere. That motherfucker had Carios. He saw the future. I could have had thousands of dollars. Hundreds, probably. Like, oh god. Yeah, but hindsight is 2020 unless you're that fucker, in which case you have 2020 vision from the onset and just I see the future. The future is full of colors. Yeah. But yeah, stuff like that slipping through my hands. I also knew someone in high school who ended up becoming really big on YouTube. So really big on YouTube back then is like 10,000 to 100,000 subscribers. Not the most insane thing today, but back then that was nuts. He wanted me to join him and his little guild of people who were doing like YouTube stuff and Minecraft things. I'm not going to say their group because I don't want it coming back to me, but I will say it's a good thing I didn't because a few of their members are those Minecraft streamers. Like, you know the ones. Yeah, like, oh god, the Minecraft scene. Some of you people are really fucked up. What the hell happened? Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't join that group. I don't want to be associated with those type of people. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, that's another thing that slipped through my hand. Though that one's like a double-edged sword that slipped through. It's like, had I caught it, it would have been successful for a time, but I would have cut myself. Because I don't think almost anyone who was in that group ended up like going well. Because like they were all like fucked up after a certain point of time. Because like they just started like messing each other up. Like, oh god, it was like some petty bullshit eventually. Either you're one of the scumbags or you're one of the people calling out the scumbags, but at the end of the day, you all burn down your fucking house of cards and everyone just quits. I avoided a lot of drama with that. Yeah. How do you deal with conflicts? Oh. Like, mediating a conflict is difficult, but if it can be done, I try and do it. But if I don't know what's going on, I'm probably not going to do anything. Because I won't know. Like, if it's between people I don't even fucking know, I'm not going to try and get involved. That is just, like, a recipe for disaster. I don't know what's going on. Unless it's, like, something I need to, like, you know, stop right now because they're really causing a problem. Yeah. But if it's, like, a smaller conflict between friends, well, quote-unquote friends, I guess. I don't know. I'm probably not going to try and doing that anything. But if it's my friends who are having problems, I'm going to try and do something. But it's not always easy to do because sometimes people just don't want to fucking listen. They've made up their own minds and they're going to go their own separate ways, which is unfortunate. Yeah. It is so hard to try and mediate people because people, they only like the reasons they've given themselves. It's hard to give them another one. So people are difficult. But I do try and be the level head. I usually also am very whatever. Like, I'm very easy to go with the flow of the situation. I meld pretty well with most people. Like, you have to be a really heinous motherfucker for me not to like you. Because I can vibe with most stuff. Like, I've seen far worse. So most people don't disturb me. Nah. How do you like your workspace? Organized and neat, messy. It's fine as long as I can find stuff. I don't care. I just leave it as it is. As long as it looks good, I'm fine. I like it organized and neat, but is that its current condition? No. I can't even say I can find stuff, but it is messy. I can find most things, not everything. It's currently messy over here. I'm just gonna be honest. I need to do some work. It is a bit of a mess right now. Yeah. You are not getting any pictures right at this moment. Last question, sweet or savory? Both are very good, but they both have their moments. I am far more of a savory person than I am a sweet guy, though. Sweet is good, but I think savory is just good most of the time anyway. Huh. Okay. Wasn't expecting her. Yeah, Catlia. I don't think I've ever actually said her name out loud. Catlia. 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 I don't know. Well, this is Madame Hermit. She is very smart. She is of the Hermit pathway, so figures. On the outside, you're wise, experienced, and a careful person, and a born leader. Thank you. You're knowledgeable in about many different things, and with that, are able to give amazing advice to others. However, on the inside, you're still like a young child who looks up to the person they hold dearest. Yeah, I do look up to people. Yeah. I hate how accurate some of that is. Okay. Who else was it? Okay. All right, most people got Klein, probably because most people were trying to get Klein. Or Leonard. Like, these are fan favorite characters, these three right here. Actually, like, if people weren't trying to game the system, I don't think Klein would have been at the top. Yeah. Wow. Almost, like, pretty much no one got Derek or Alger? What? Come on. Like, you know, most people who are like Alger are probably not reading Lord of Mysteries or taking this type of quiz. I can actually understand and see that. He is very brash, and he is very brazen. He is also very intelligent. So, I don't understand why no one got Derek. I would have expected a little bit. Come on. Like, he's the good boy. That's probably it. No, a lot of you people are edgy. That's probably why Derek's not in there. I'm surprised Blazing Dance is an option. He's a dumbass. He's a lovable dumbass. Okay. Surprised Zio didn't get a more. She's a very good character. She is respectable, intelligent, fit, has a sense of justice. Okay. Sharon. She's very quiet, respectable, goth. Don't have much more to say. Emlyn White, he's a vampire. He is an otaku vampire who likes dolls. Dunn Smith. I would have thought more people would have got Dunn Smith. He is the respectable, wise leader who sacrifices himself for his friends and family. Fours Wall, the lazy artist. I think I vibe with her pretty well. If I didn't get her, I would probably have gotten Fours. Or maybe Azik. Like, yeah. Fours, Azik, or Catalia. Those are probably the ones I am closest to. Yeah. Azik, the wise old mentor who has lived through too much, but is always still kind to those he holds dear. Good man. Gurman Sparrow, the crazy adventurer. Catalia, with the one we just got. Audrey Hall, the lady who listens. She offers good advice. She is understanding of people, very empathetic, and is able to console them. But she is also able to manipulate people to her advantage, if she needs to. She usually doesn't, though, because most people she's nice to. Amon, the thieving bastard. The crow boy. He's okay. Leonard Mitchell, or Leonard, depending on how you want to pronounce him. He's a poet. He looks out the window longingly. He never sleeps. He is kind of clumsy. He's fallen down the stairs before while reading poetry. He is also the big gay. He's fun. Good character. Klein Moretti. He is the main character. That is why he is 24 fucking %, because people want to be him, even if they aren't. So they rig the questions in their favor to get that result. They're not answering honestly. But he's also supposed to be like a surrogate to the audience, so a lot of people who vibe with him are probably actually vibing with him that way. But he is also a very well-developed character. Like, he is not just a blank slate. He is, like, he has character to him. He's not a blank slate character like most isekai protagonists are. Like, he is the audience surrogate, yes, but he is not a blank slate. He has his own motivations outside of the audience. Hello, crazy candy cats and bouncy egg. Welcome in. I just finished doing a quiz thing, and I'm just reading off characters and stuff and talking about things. Like the candy jar, that is great. Welcome in. Let me give y'all a shout out. Crazy. I misspelled that. What were you all doing? Marvel Rivals, all right. Well, anyway, I am Xander Kane, occultist detective. And I have just finished doing a little character quiz to see what character am I. I am apparently Catalea. She is an occultist herself, a mystery prior. This is from the lovely series Lord of Mysteries. And the anime for it just finished recently. It's so good. Dead by Daylight and Rivals, nice. Both of those are good games. Both of those games I suck at. You need to watch that. Yes, you fucking do. It is so good. I love this series. I have been obsessed with the book since 2019. I have read it 3 times. I have read the sequel once. They are fantastic. I love it. And the anime for season 1 just finished up the other week. Well, a couple weeks ago now. It is so good. Also, the voice actor for the main character of the anime is a VTuber. And I find that amazing. Yeah. Yeah. The main character is Klein Moretti, but yeah. A lot of people fudge their numbers to get that one. I highly recommend everyone to watch Lord of Mysteries. It is an amazing thing. Let's just go to YouTube and show that off to you. I love this series. What is with this quality? I don't know. But Lord of Mysteries is amazing. I love it. I could probably talk about this for hours if I do not control myself. So I will avoid doing that. But I will recommend you check it out. It is an amazing series. It is a gothic, Victorian-esque, steampunk, mystical world with an amazingly thought-out power system. I love it. I have based a large portion of my character off of Lord of Mysteries. So the character you see in front of you is kind of based off of it. Yeah. Though he is also unique. He is not an OC put into that world, no. That'd be a bit too much. So I do my own thing. Why are you up there, NVIDIA? Go away. Yeah. Thank you for the follow. Just rambling about this anime. Yes, yes. And if you guys all need to go and, like, you know, run, use the bathroom, use the shower, go to bed, eat food, whatever it is you're doing, go and do that. Just don't do it all at once. That's going to make a mess. Yeah. And have a good night if it's that time for you. Because I know Bouncy is over in Europe, so it's probably really late for you. Like, isn't it like 2 o'clock or something for you, Bouncy?
In the moments between angelic songs,
yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Along with sweet silence. We are the guardians. Just
we are the guardians.
Pitiful bench, constantly
yes.
battling against danger.
I love this series.
Madness.
It is so good. But yeah, that's Lord of Mysteries. I love it. I love it so much. I am not going to just do a deep dive on that. We will be here for far too long if I do. But yeah, Lord of Mysteries is amazing. Are you winning, son? I am indeed, Ness. Hello. It's been a while. As in, like, a day. Yeah. I got myself tricked out of my fucking Halloween getup. The hat, the glasses, and the squid. Or octopus, or whatever the fuck this thing is. Hello! Welcome in! I did not realize you were streaming. Yeah, you go to bed, Bouncy. Go the fuck to bed. Yeah, Bouncy Egg is another streamer. He's a fun dude. You would like him, Ness. Yeah. Right, there's Ness. You were not my dad. Go the fuck to sleep. Luigi and Mario's brothership at... Okay. You play so many Mario and Nintendo games. Games I have not even heard of. Wait, let me give it Bouncy Egg then. There we go. Because Bouncy Egg rated just before you did. Yeah. And I forgot to give him one. And I just realized it. And I'm like, oh no, I'm being a bad host. Yeah, Nintendo games are very accessible for playing in Japanese. Yeah, you do. You do the Japanese very good, my friend. I do not understand anything you say when you do that. But it's fun. You have little subtitles. That's good. So it's like watching an anime. But in real time. With a weird little cretin on the side. Yeah. Hope you all had a good night. I'm pretty sure Nessa's in the same time zone as me, so, or at least maybe an hour's difference or something like that. So he's probably gonna still be up. He's gonna go eat food. Probably, hopefully take a shower. Yeah. Yeah, but the subtitles are set to Ian to Japanese, so they don't actually help. Okay, gonna go to sleep? Good. Go to sleep, Bouncy. Have a good one. I will have a good rest of the stream. I actually have a couple of more quizzes I have set up that I want to take and just yap about. Because quizzes are fun. I like quizzes. I like analyzing the questions that they're trying to give me and be like, what does this mean? Where are you trying to go with this? Like this one. I did a lot of that. I don't know how I yap for so long about questions, but I do. I also want to find the official Lord of Mysteries quiz thing, because that one wasn't the one I was looking for. I was looking for a different one. Because I am a fool and I didn't set this up properly. Oh god, it's not letting me go back. No! Let me out. Let me out. Why? No! Okay, we're doing this. Lord of the Mysteries. Parrot. Whiz. There we go. That's the pathway quiz, yes. But where's the official one? Where's the official quiz? Where's the official quiz? I don't know where the official quiz is. Like, I think this article's talking about the official quiz. Does it have a link to it? Does the wiki have a link to it? Do you have a link to the quiz? Wait. Is this the official one? Is this the official English version, though? No, it's not. I don't think this is the... No, this is not the English... This is not the official English one. That's the official Chinese one. I want the official English one. Please. Like, I know it exists. I did it like a year ago. I want to see if their question has changed. It probably has. No. CN... It's not. It's not on here. This is just the Chinese one. This is just the Chinese one. Fuck. Okay. I think it might be on my... I think I might have it saved in the Discord somewhere. One second. Oh, I just remembered. I have not put the Discord invite into the fucking thing. Copy this. One second. I just realized I forgot to put the Discord invite into the Twitch. Into the Twitch. Paste. No, I misspelled memes somehow. There we go. There's the memes. Yes, join for the memes. Stay for... I don't know what you would stay for. There's not really anything here. Just me yapping about random stuff online. But the memes are fun. Yeah. Whew. Man, there's been a lot of raids today. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Yeah, I can't find this quiz anywhere. Like the one I was looking for. Did I lose it somewhere? Did I delete it? I don't know. No, that's not it. Yeah, I might have lost this thing I was talking about. Game recommendations, maybe? No, it's not in there. The only other place it could be would be in the miscellaneous area. I don't think it's in here. Did I delete it? I don't think I would have deleted it. Oh, it is in here. It is in here. There you are. I found it. I found it. There you go. Yeah, saved info. Xander. Here we go. This is what I was looking for earlier. Yeah, this is the official... I think this is not the official one, but this is using the questions from the official one that have been translated into English. That is what this is. Because the official one is not in English yet. It is still only in Chinese. It's been like a year. They probably should update that to English. It might actually have an English link somewhere now. Wait, there you go. All right, you wake up and find yourself in a body that isn't yours. Around you is a room with things you don't recognize. Oh, you do have something? All right. I would recommend posting it into the Discord because you know that Twitch hates links. Because my auto mod will nuke them. Got a video on forgotten 2000s hit songs? Okay. I don't know if I will watch that. I'm usually not a react kind of guy, Yeah. Reacting isn't my biggest thing. I often find that I don't have a lot of good insights for stuff in whatever it is I am reacting to, because either it's something like I'm just not good at reacting. Posted it, okay. Definitely might have to go hit it up though, just to find out about different music or whatever. Oh, you want me to look at this now? Okay. Forgotten songs? Yeah, this one was around a lot, but get the party started. Uh, I hate a lot of these. I hate white girl pop music. Yeah, I don't like white girl pop music. I've not even listened to all of these before. I've listened to a few of these because like they happen to play in the fucking car. But it's also like a lot of early 2000s white girl pop music. Yeah. That is white girl early 2000s pop music. Not for me. Not for me. I like the gothic and I like the dreadful. That is what is for me. Let me put my music playlist back on. There you are. But yeah, no. Sorry, that is not my vibe. I am no. I remember a few of those. Not all of those. Some of those I don't recognize, but also I don't want to subject myself to white girl pop music, so I'm sorry. Yeah, we're gonna get back to my funny quiz. You wake up and find yourself in a body that isn't yours. Around you is a room with things you don't recognize. You look behind you and you saw a bright red light from the window. You stare and you realize it's the moon, and it is colored red. Blood red. Startled by the sight, you drop the book that was held when you woke up. What do? You read the book? Do you go outside the room and explore? Do you peek outside the door in caution, investigate the room? Pinch yourself until you wake up. I would probably read the book, because I don't know if I would want to like run around and explore. I'm a bit hesitant. I would probably like investigate the room, but investigating the room would probably start with reading the book I just dropped. So we're gonna read the book. Oh, this might be a bit loaded here. This question. Yeah, what characters do you think fit your personality? Leonard, loyal, humorous, charismatic. Audrey, kind, cautious, adventurous. Oh, curious, not cautious. Curious. I am dumb. Audrey, kind, curious, and adventurous. Fours, passionate, lazy, and honest. Fair. Emmeline, pride, luxurious, and simple. Derek, innocent, brave, and strong. Agler, ambitious, calm, and wise. Zio, justice, determined, and oblivious. She is a little bit. Catalia, intelligent, skeptical, and introversion. Introspective would have been a better word for that, but okay. Gurman, gloomy, mature gentleman. A lot of people are going to pick this because edgy, but Gurman is nice. He is gloomy. I think of myself as a gloomy, mature gentleman, but I don't think that's the way I come off. So I think I'll have to pick something else. I am loyal. I don't know if I'm humorous or charismatic. I like to think of myself as maybe, but I am loyal. But I will definitely say I am passionate, lazy, and honest. So we're gonna go with 4s. We're gonna go with our lady 4s. Yeah. Because I know I am lazy. That one I can say without a doubt. And I am indeed passionate. I am an artist. I'm a VTuber. I am online. I try making content. Yeah. I try to be honest. Not always. Honesty doesn't always come out. But it is there. Because it is hard to be honest at times. Yeah, if you can wield any weapon, which will it be? A sword, a bow, a staff, a dagger? Definitely not a dagger. A sword, staff, or bow are pretty good. Like, if it's got if I'm like magic or whatever, staff would be really good. If I'm not magic, a sword or a bow. Like, if this is a melee, sword. If this is ranged, a bow. Because up close, a bow's not going to be all that great. So we're going to go with sword. What is your modus of persuasion? Pathos, suffering and experience, emotional appeal, ethos, character, ethical appeal, logos, appeal to logic. It's kind of maybe a mix. Maybe a bit of emotional and logos. Like some logic, some emotional. Like I definitely try to appeal to both of those. Hmm. We're gonna go with emotional. Like, I do have logic. Like, there is logic to some emotions. Like, there is an understanding with them. But, like, I kind of just do both. I don't think I do character appeals too much, though. But I do logos and pathos a lot. I don't do too much character or ethical appeals. Because sometimes what is ethical is not always right in certain situations. And what is always logical is not always what is right. Like, it is trying to appeal to someone with these is like if you're trying to just boil it down to just that is incorrect. You need so much more because context and communication is so much more complicated than simply boiling it down to pathos, ethos, and logic. Like you use a combination of the three. Mine tend to be logic and emotion. Because, like, if you do just pure logic, you will bore people. However, if you're purely emotional, to people who are logical, they will see that and think of you as a fool and an idiot. So the thing is, when you're doing emotional things, you need to have logic in it. Your emotions, to appeal and resonate properly to some people, you need to be able to back it up with logic. To have an understanding to it, to have a reason to it. Like these are both needed. Like you need them in equal measure in some instances to properly explain what it is that's happening. Because like emotional resonance, pathos is very like advertising do this a lot. Advertisements do this so much. Like they appeal to your emotions. They don't appeal to logic too much, unless, of course, they're trying to sell a very specific type of product, which is usually like tools. Anything that you utilize as a tool will appeal far more to logical stuff than it does to emotional. However, they will pad that out with emotional because they want to give you the attachment to that tool. They'll be like, this hammer, yes, it can drive the nail in, but it will feel the best when you do it. That they're trying to do stuff like that. That's not a very good example, but that is what they're trying to do. They're trying to give you the emotional appeal to that logic. But that adding of logic on into it is going to drive so many more people to accept it. Yeah. Pure logic alone does not work. Emotion with logic works far better than emotion by itself, but emotion by itself will hit more people than just logic. So I suppose trying to appeal to emotion is the best course of action, but you need some logic in there. So we're going to go with emotion. I definitely overanalyzed that. Way too much. Way too much. My voice hates me right now. All right. Oh, we're only on question 5. Fuck. There are 7 types of souls. Which is your role in life? A priest? No, probably not. The type of soul that has a greater sense of mission than the other types, a calling and the need to make the world a better place. Okay, that's not too bad. A priest tries to raise awareness and improve the world. This type of soul raises okay, so this is activist. Activists can be really annoying people. Like, if you play your role wrong as an activist, you're going to make people hate you so much more and the cause you support so much more. You have to be careful with that. Yeah. Priests inspire their followers to make positive changes in their lives. They are a source of energy for others. Naturally, they attract to the roles of religious or spiritual leaders. I don't like that last bit there, but I do want to help people, yes. But I don't think that's my main goal. I do like helping people, but I don't want that to be everything. Like, no. An artist, and I like being creative. So probably gonna end up picking this. This type of person represents the essence of creativity and in invention. They have a great imagination that prompts them to discover new perspectives and combination. An artist likes to realize their idea is in interesting and tangible forms. This type of soul has a great need to create anything from a poem through handcrafts to scientific theories, origin and production. Original and productive. Yeah, I do like poems. So yeah, maybe that one. Sage is it is someone who knows everything, great for communication. They can express higher mental abilities such as wisdom, beauty, love, harmony, and philosophy. Fuck, that is also me. They like to share their wisdom with others. Yep. Usually a charming person, I don't know. They provide entertainment to others thanks to their charisma. A sage loves public appearances. This type of soul constantly looking for the attention of others. In childhood, they could be the class clown. Nope, not really those. I do like attention, but not too much. Okay, server. This type of soul tries to serve the common good. They want to solve the problems of the whole world in the material and physical sense. I don't know. A server is sweet by nature, obliging, caring, and hospitable, modest, and tries to serve everybody with their help. However, despite their good-naturedness, they seem to carry the weight of the world on their shoulders. This is because they tend to identify themselves with misery and suffering of others. They always place the needs of others in front of their own. Yeah, I have tended to be a bit of a server too much. I have placed the good of others above my own, which has hurt me. So that is another one that does vibe. Maybe a bit too much at times. Though I am trying to be more of my own person now. So I do not think that really abides by me now. Maybe it was me in the past. Though I do try and help people too much at times, putting myself too out there. I try to pull back now, though, because I realize you can't help everyone. Some people just want help for help's sake because they want the attention and it gives them. And they will take advantage of that from you. And that hurts. Yeah. Scholar, this type of looks for knowledge. They often see life as an experiment. They're distinguished by great curiosity. A scholar loves to gain knowledge, rather calm by nature. They absorb and integrate information from the world around them, not necessarily scientific, and can also get general information about life. Their role is to develop and maintain our common knowledge. Okay. So kind of like maybe a sage or a scholar with a bit of artisan in me. Like, I think those three. A king, a natural born leader, no. And commander, they have a strong personality and they are assertive, concentrated, and often self-righteous. No. A perfectionist demanding high standards from others. Predicts what to do and forces to achieve this. Not really. They perfectly separate tasks between people. No, I'm really bad at that. A king solves problems very well. This is not me. Unfortunately, people, I am no king. A warrior. This type of soul is strong, loyal, determined, and steadfast. It is an embodiment of courage and determination. They love to overcome challenges to achieve their goals and dreams. They're often athletic from nature. They like to work hard and be rewarded for it. A warrior must fight for everything in life. A little bit, yeah. A little bit of warrior in me as well. But which one am I? Am I the warrior, the scholar, the sage, or the artist? I'm a little bit of each of those, I think. But which one does it embody me the most is the question now. I am a sage. I do gather knowledge, though, so I'm a bit of the scholar. So, like, I'm a sage who likes gathering knowledge, because, like, both of those kind of interchange it. But this one's wanting the spotlight. I am a VTuber. I do like attention. So maybe, but I was not the childhood class clown. I was kind of quiet. I am very artistic. The thing is, I'm a lot more attention seeking now and a lot more out there and a lot more willing to talk and communicate instead of being just quietly streaming and playing the game as I used to be. Because I don't give a fuck anymore. There's a big difference going on there. Like, I just want to be silly now and just yap about whatever the fuck I find entertaining, which is the scholarly aspect. So, like, I am a mixture of those three the most. Warrior is a little bit in there, but that's more of a background dressing of me, I think. And it's not entirely there. Like, I am not that athletic. I did used to hike a lot, but I don't do that so much anymore. I'm trying to get back into shape. I'm actually doing a lot good now. I'm doing pretty good. But I definitely have some more work to go. So a little bit of that. But definitely more so the scholar, sage, or artist. Maybe. So the artist, like, pretty much all of these hit me. Like, the sage, I have a one thing I don't like, maybe two. The scholar also hits me pretty damn well. Not really to develop or maintain or common knowledge. I don't care about that. So, like, I just want knowledge. I want to learn things. But definitely the artist. Everything in the artist hits me. The scholar and the sage, almost everything hits me. But definitely everything in the artist does. So we're going to go with the artist. What are you afraid of? Rejection. Pick a superpower you want. Shape-shifting, teleportation, manipulation, dark magic, light magic, super intelligence, enhanced body. Ooh. Well, teleportation. What is your alignment? Okay, so we got some D&D stuff going on here. The fuck if I know. I am definitely a bit chaotic. But within reason. Like, I definitely don't make sense to some people. Some people would definitely label me a bit more chaotic than lawful. I kind of just go with whatever the fuck I want. But I'm not just pure chaos, though. Like, there is some reason to what I do. I wouldn't say true neutral. True neutral's too boring. Neutral good, maybe? Neutral good going into chaotic good, maybe? I don't know. I am more towards the good, I suppose. So, we're going to go with neutral good. Reincarnated in a world filled with fantasy, with no attachments to your past life. What would be your main goal? To build a nation, to become a hero and save everyone, become the villain like I am meant to be, learn all about the world's secrets, live in peace in a nice little town, explore the world with my newfound friends. Whew. I don't think I would want to run a nation. That sounds like too much work. Becoming the hero, like, that would be great, but that's also a lot of work. Learning about the world's secrets would be pretty good. Oh, Pokemon. I don't know, dark. Pick a tarot card. Oh. Okay. The Magician. Power and manifestation. The Empress. Femininity and beauty. The Chariot. Control and willpower. The Devil. Addiction and sexuality. The Sun. Success and positivity. The Hermit. Soul and introspection. Probably the Hermit. Justice. Law and fairness. Death. Ending and change. The Moon. Fear and anxiety. Strength, courage, and compassion. Temperance, balance, and moderation. The Star, faith and purpose. The Emperor, authority and structure. Nope. The Tower, revelation and awakening. Maybe a little bit. The High Priestess, intuition and sacrifice. Wait, no, sacred. That's what that is. Sacred. I read that wrong. Sorry. The Hanged Man, surrender and pause. The World, completion and accomplishment. I want those things, but I don't think those are me. The Hierophant, religious and wisdom. Wisdom, yes. Religious, no. Not really. Not too much. A little bit, but not much. The Fool, free and beginning. I want to be free. The Wheel of Fortune, karma and luck. I don't know. I don't think that vibes. I'm not that lucky. Judgment, rebirth, and absolution. The Lovers, relationship and choices. I wish. Okay. The Hermit, definitely. There was another one I saw that was pretty good. The Moon would have been me maybe a few years ago. I was definitely having some issues then. Not too much now. The Tower, some revelations, yeah, have happened in my life. But the one that hits the most is probably this, the Hermit. What? Your 22 pathway, you can find out more information. No. No. Yeah, the Hermit pathway. Yep. Should have seen that coming. The Hermit pathway specializes in knowledge of the mystical and the occult world. They have a good divination and ritualistic magic abilities at high sequences. They're able to see and hear hidden existences easily, creating a spell based on fairy tales and foresee the woven fate of a person. Yeah, fate's pretty good. Oh, Hermit's got it's pretty up there. Damn. The Fool pathway is obviously up there because people want to be in the Fool pathway because that's the main characters. Wow, no one got these. Surprised no one got Demoness. Darkness. Darkness didn't get as much as I thought they would. You would think Darkness would get more. Because that is Leonard's path. Interesting. But yeah, the Hermit, I definitely vibe with the Hermit pathway. That is definitely me. Yeah. And that is my path. All right. So those were some good fun quizzes. Let's put those away.